Okay, we are going to print our ink. We've already carved the linoleum block, and so you want to set up your station. The big thing to remember is have your papers pre-cut. Paper towel, you want to keep this area clean of the ink. I'm going to use this palette knife to spread out the printing ink onto my bench hook, and then I'm going to use my brayer to roll out the ink so I have a nice even coat. As I'm spreading out the ink, notice I keep dipping my roller or my brayer into the ink, and I'm changing directions as I'm pulling the ink so that it can get an even coat. As quickly as I can, I'm going to put my art paper onto the linoleum block, and then once it's on there, I want to center my paper, and I kind of just rub it around with my hands. And then I'm going to use a baren to press on the ink, and that I want to really take my time and do that evenly, and then being very careful that I don't have ink on my hands as I pull that paper off. Setting it to the side, I'm going to show you how to mix colors. I've already got the blank ink on the bench hook, and so I'm going to add some blue. Black's pretty potent, so sometimes I'll scrape off some of that black by mixing color to make it darker. Notice how I'm going to paper towel off of my ink from the linoleum cut, and that's just because the black will kind of take over. So then I can roll that on and print it. Okay, let's clean this up. Because it's water-soluble ink that I use, just run it under the sink, but really using my hands to get rid of every last ounce of ink. Then I use some soap. If it's oil-based, it's a different process, so in the classroom I like the water-soluble. Same with the brayer. Really want to make sure the edges are clean. Somebody else is going to be using this, and if it's still drippy with red ink and mixing colors I don't want, and the knife, I'm going to dry those off with a paper towel before I stack them in the cupboard. And then my lino cut, I can use a toothbrush to kind of massage in those carved areas, or my hand, also using soap, and then you're done.